Hello, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nidiya, and welcome to another motivational video. I felt the need to do this video because I wanted to, share with you guys how I feel, like ways that I feel that you can enhance your life outside of work because we all need something. You work to make money, you need hobbies that you enjoy, things to keep you healthy. You know, I know you guys have heard that before. If not, then that is something that everyone should add to their lives outside of work. But today's video is going to be about how you can enhance your life after your 9 to 5. So this is enhancing your life through your 5 to 9. I have notes right here. This is my content book, you guys. So instead of me just getting on here talking and getting sidetracked, I scripted it. I normally don't script my content, but I felt like in this content book, I have written so many ideas down, and I've learned to write my ideas down so that I don't forget them because I'm a shower thinker and I will think of everything under the sun in the shower. And once I get out, I'm like, oh man, what was that? Like I've come up with a group that I want to create on Facebook. I remembered it for 2 days, forgot it. And when I realized I didn't write it in my book, I'm so frustrated because it's something that I wanted to add to the things that I do. But like I said, I scripted this video and I'm going to see how this one flows compared to my other ones because I don't want to blab on this one. I want to get straight to it. So we're going to jump right into it from my notes. Number one on my list is to pursue a hobby or a passion, develop a new skill, use the time after work to pick up a new hobby or skill, whether it's learning to play an instrument, cooking, painting. So pursuing a hobby or passion. That is what I mean when I say do something outside of work. You do something, you have one thing to make money, you have a hobby or a passion that you enjoy, and then you do something to keep you healthy. That is my way of life. That is how I go through life. Pursuing a hobby or passion. Some people will look at YouTube like this is a hobby, but it is also a passion of mine because it can be both. This is a passion. This can be a hobby. This could be a way for me to make money, which it is. It's all of the things for me because this is something that I really, really enjoy. It's a hobby. My whole intention behind YouTube when I started it was to turn it into a business. But for a while, I guess you can say that it's a hobby because if you're not making money on it, but it's also a passion because I'm doing something that I absolutely love. Before this video, I was doing something that I turned into a business years ago. It's not something that I make money from now, but I did for a long time, and that was doing makeup. That was something that I did because I enjoyed it. I did it as a hobby and I turned it into an income. But it's still something right now. It is just a hobby for me. It's a way for me to feel beautiful, for me to be cute, for me to create content. So I did my makeup before I sat down and did this video. I turned doing my makeup for my plan was to do my makeup to shoot content, but the makeup video is a video in itself. Learning to play an instrument, cooking, painting. It can be anything that you enjoy. I enjoy YouTube. So like I said before, it can be looked at as a hobby for some people. Everyone doesn't want to make money on YouTube. Hopefully most of us that do and put a whole lot into this, that we will end up making money on it. But there are some people who literally just do it for fun. And that's okay. If you're one of those that just want to film your life or get on here and talk about things that you enjoy, and you start doing it for fun, hopefully you end up making money on it and that'll make it even better for you. Creative expression is one. You can use that. You can do that through writing, art, photography. Uh, a lot of mine kind of tie into that also because makeup is art. Um, this is creative because of the things that you have to do. You have to create content. So me doing YouTube is also a creative expression. I am able to get on here and create art. I'm able to get on here and do my makeup. I'm able to get on here and share my cooking. I'm learning to bake, like all of the different things. If you guys follow the other videos on my channel, then you know that there are so many ways I express myself by doing videos on YouTube. It is one of the best ways that I have found to get all of my creative juices flowing, everything that is in my head that I want to get out. I can do it on camera. And if you can't do it on camera, you can put it on paper. And if you can't put it on paper, you can create something, you can build something, you can make something. But when you really think about it, all of those things you can kind of turn into income, even if you do it through YouTube. I know everyone does not want to do that. And I get it, but that's just, that's just my little 2 cents on that. Number 2 is focusing on your physical health. This is a given. I think I put this in every single video, every sit down video that I make, especially if it's something around like things like this. Physical health always ends up in the video because it is truly a part of my everyday life. I weight lift during the week. On the weekends, I have started doing Pilates, and I don't make it hard. I literally look up the videos on YouTube. Pilates by Raven. I pull up, she's live every Saturday, I think 2 or 3 times a day on Saturday. I catch the 11 o'clock Pilates live. I do that. I'm starting because I have a tendency to lift and not stretch. So I'm starting to add stretching in there, like keeping my body moving while also looking physically fit. Yours can be running, yours can be boxing, it can be anything that's walking. As long as you're keeping your body moving daily for like 30 minutes, you will benefit from it. Mine is a little longer because you know, it just is. Fitness is a part of my life. I ran into a snafu. I told you guys I was not, for weeks, or probably was like a month or two, I was only working out 1 or 2 days a week because of the situation in my household. So I was like, what can I do to get back to my normal routine instead of making excuses? So I was like, okay, let me map out my days. This is what my days look like. On these days, what is my fitness goals going to look like? Okay, I can go to the gym these 2 days before work, so I can't miss these other 3 days. So these 3 days, I have to go while I'm on my lunch break. It is what it is. I had to make it work. The excuses weren't cutting it anymore. They really weren't excuses. It's just it hadn't clicked in my head that because on lunch you think, okay, I'm going to go to lunch and I'm going to go eat. So it didn't click in my head to go to lunch and go to the gym. But when it did, it's like, oh, I can go to the gym 3 days a week. I can go to the gym on my lunch 3 days a week. And then the other 2 days, I'll keep my regular routine in the morning. On Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, I'll do Pilates. And then on the days I'm stretching, we have a massage gun. When the stretching doesn't do what I need it to do, the massage gun, even though I hate it, it's a part of my routine because I got to get the kinks out or whatever so that I can continue my workouts throughout the week. At the end of the day, exercising, it boosts your mood, it boosts your energy levels. I know people always ask me, how do you work out before you go to work? Doesn't it make you tired for the rest of the day? Absolutely not. It gives me so much energy when I work out before I go to work. On the days that I miss my workout in the morning, I'm sure people can tell because I'm not as energized because 9 times out of 10, if I didn't go to the gym before work, if I have to be at work at 8 o'clock, that means I didn't wake up to like 6:45 or something like that. Get it up just in enough time to get dressed and go to work. But if I go to the gym, I'm up by 5:30. So by the time I get to work, I've already been up for 3 hours. I've already been moving for 2 hours out of those 3 hours. So it's like, well, moving isn't like the fitness part, but I'm moving as soon as I get up. But yeah, it really does boost your energy levels and your mood. I don't know if you guys have seen the video where the girls are like, if something is wrong with you, go to the gym. If you're heartbroken, go to the gym. If you are depressed, go to the gym. If you're feeling like she just gave so many examples and everything was, you're going to find it at the gym. I read some of the comments and people were like, this is not true. It's not that simple. I mean, I get it, but I also really, really, really get why she said that in her video because anytime I'm going through anything, I'm going to go to the gym because it does make you feel so much better. Number 3 is investing in your mental and your emotional health. For me, it's as simple as praying, but I know that does not work for everybody. I know meditation works for some people. There are different things that you can use to work on your mental and emotional health that can get you through it. I would love to say that I'm the person that does meditation, but I have to be able to control my mind in order for me to do that. I'm the type of person, like I've tried, I still try continuously, but it is a lot of work for someone like me to get my brain to slow all the way down so that I can actually reap and enjoy the benefits of meditation. Like I said, it's something that I'm continuously working on, but it's not easy for me. That's why I say prayer for me. Now, if I get down on my knees and pray or try to turn my brain off to pray, I can do that because I'm still actively doing something. I'm talking to God. So it's like my mind, I've been raised in the church. So I've been doing that my whole life. So that's not something new. I can go in there and pray till I fall asleep. And it has happened before. Trust me. So it's easy for me. I turn to God all the time because the hurt and pain that I have experienced in my life, if it was not for God, I would not have gotten through it. God and my aunties, I'm speaking on with my parents, when I lost my parents, God and my aunt, my family, I'm telling you guys, I don't know how people go through life without it. If that's not your cup of tea, I'm sorry. But it is definitely mine. I mention God a lot. I try not to overwhelm you guys with it, which is really, it is what it is. If that's not your thing, sorry, but it is definitely mine. So, like I said, I can definitely get through it. That's how I get through mine. I don't care what it is. I'm going to turn to God every single time because He's not failed me yet. That is, I don't got it. For those of you that get it, this is definitely the time that like for the girls that get it, or for the people that get it, you get it. I know journaling is big for a lot of people. I do like to journal. I do write a lot, but I'm not as consistent with journaling as I would like to be because I'm a busybody, so I do a lot of different things. But I know journaling, clearly, I am a pen to paper girl, so journaling is definitely something that I enjoy, but it's just not something that I do every single day. Not even gonna sit here and lie. Writing, I do every day. Journaling, I don't. When I get here, like me writing my ideas down, getting the things out of my head, I guess that can be a sense of journaling, but it's not just like feelings that I'm writing about. A lot of times it's work as far as YouTube and my thoughts and my ideas that I want for my channel. So it's just not like me getting my emotions out, putting on paper. I'm working a lot of times when I'm writing. But journaling, I know it works for a lot of people. We see it a lot here on YouTube, and it does work, getting your feelings and your emotions. But I know that it works for a lot of people in that aspect. I know one thing that would also work is unplugging from the world, unplugging from social media. I don't do this a lot. I do this when I'm trying to work. Like I've learned to do this when I'm editing. That's most of the time when I do this. When I'm editing, of course, when I'm trying to go to sleep, I have to turn my mind off. So I have to put my phone on silent and enough time before doing that so that I can kind of calm my mind down. I've learned to unplug when I edit for sure because I'm the type that I will, you know how people say, I'm looking at TV and then I rewind it and then I rewind it because I missed the part, and then I'll get back on my phone and have to rewind it again. You ever seen people say that on social media? I'm one of those people, but instead of mine being the TV, mine is editing. So I'll turn my phone off or put it on silent, turn it face down when I'm trying to edit, unless I need something out of my phone. If my phone is not a part of me editing, then I will turn it face down, turn it on silent and turn it face down, because if I don't, I'll never get through my videos. So the unplugging is definitely something that I have to practice, but it's more so when I'm editing, because any other time I know when it's time for me to put the phone down, and it's mainly when it's time for me to go to sleep. The next one is socialize and build connections. I I have a group of friends that I've had the same group of friends forever. Like I socialize with my friend group, and that's because I've been friends with the same people forever. Dedicating time to my family and friends, I know that is critical for mental health. I mean, social interactions are critical to having fun and in maintaining mental health for people. I don't care what, when people say that they don't need friends, I am not that girl. I don't know how people feel like they can go through life and not have family or friends or family, however people say it. But I'm not that girl. I I will never choose to go through life not having family that I'm close to or friends that I'm close to. I just don't understand it. It is not a part of life that I want to be a part of. The next one I have is pursue a side business or project. YouTube is, I always go to YouTube because I actually saw a list today on Facebook, and this is what they were talking about. YouTube was number one on that list. There was a few things on there about content creation, like become a person that specializes in SEO, which is a part of social media on YouTube. Your SEO, like I get these emails all the time. To me, they're spammed emails, but there are people who are letting me know that they specialize in SEO optimization, all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's the thing that gets your videos out there. So I know that it's the thing. I get it. We see it in analytics and all of that. So the fact that I saw it listed specifically on that list, I was like, wow. But YouTube was one of the first things on that list. If you have I shared a post today about this. If you're funny, if you have any type of personality, if you have a talent, if you have a story to tell, if you like to talk, if there is something that you can do in front of, and you don't mind, well, I can't even say if you don't mind being in front of a camera, because they have faceless content also that does very well. But if there is something that you can do, talk about, show, record, create and record consistently, and you don't mind either recording yourself or doing faceless content, you should have a channel. Like I said before, even if it's not to make money, but still get enjoyment out of, or put what you enjoy out to the world. Like, share it, do it consistently. Doing this gives me, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, money aside, doing this gives me so much joy. I love doing YouTube. I'm shy, and it allows me to talk and share things that I'm interested in behind a camera in a room by myself and do it comfortably. I was dying of thirst. Y'all like my Coke? It looks like Sprite. It has all these bubbles in it, but it is not. It is room temperature water. I was so thirsty. I literally was starting to hear my mouth. Like I was saying, it can be anything. It can be freelance work. You can start an online business, like anything that you're good at and you can do it consistently. And I know I hear people say all the time, I enjoy doing it, but I don't want to turn it into a business. I do it for fun. And I get that. If you don't want the stresses of running a business, I totally get that. But for those of you that do want to, turn your phone on, sit under some good lighting, and press record. That is it. And do it like once a week. Your community will find you. Next, we have number 6, and that is plan and work on future long-term goals. Set personal goals and reflect on where you want to be in the next few years, and create a plan on how you're going to get there. Whether it's advancing your career, traveling, saving, making a purchase, you just have to sit down and decide what you want to do and what you need to do to actually get where you're trying. This is something that I think about often, well, every day, really. I always have the mind frame of, okay, I got there, I did this, so what can I do to make it better? So another part of that is like reading and learning, like to kind of still touch on the whole always trying to be a better person. Like the thing that I have been focusing on for a while, like I've made videos that I'm always talking about, like glowing up and things like that. And it's, of course, it's how I present, but it's also who I am and everything that comes with that package. The way I speak is really, really a big part of that, and that I've been like paying attention to. Learning new words. Well, I started that a while ago. But learning new words is really a big thing for me because of it. I mean, it's vocabulary. I've been talking about that for a while. I do need to get back to doing that. I still look at it, and look at words and phrases and things like that, but I just haven't been memorizing it like I was before. So I'm learning new words, learning new phrases, like things like that, replacement words. Instead of using this word, use this word. I just feel like when you speak to people and you sound, this is just me. When I speak to people and I sound a certain way, I like the way that it sounds better than me speaking to people and it just sounds like I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. Like I want to sound eloquent. I want to sound confident in my words. And I think when you are confident in the way that I speak, and I feel like when you learn better words or better phrases, I think it kind of goes hand in hand. You, as long as you know what you're talking about, as long as the words you're using are correct or whatever. Which I'm just joking. I just had to throw a little joke in there because I feel like I'm being really, really serious on this video. Like I said, just ways to enhance yourself after your 9 to 5. Like this is just ways for you to be a better you after you've been on somebody else's job for 8 hours every single day. You know? Last but not least, you guys, is staying organized and managing your time. I am very good at this because of the fact that I do these things on a schedule after work every single day, like clockwork. There's non-negotiable, like I said a few minutes ago. Unless I have a lash appointment, when I hit that door at night, I am going straight into my routine. I am packing my lunch. I'm packing my lunch bag, which has my breakfast in it, my snacks for the day, my lunch. I am packing my gym bag. I am finding my work clothes. Anything that I need to be successful for the next day, I'm going to do the night before when I get off work. Every single night. Even before I started my workout routine, this is something that I did. I'm not the girl that wakes up in the morning and finds her work clothes for work that day. I'm the girl that's going to have my work clothes laid out and ironed the night before. Everything that I need for work the next day is going to be done the work before. It keeps me on track. It keeps me organized. I know that everything that I need to be done is already done. I don't have to question if I forgot anything when I'm going to work, or if I get to work and realize I don't have my shoes, or I don't have this, or I left this at home, or I didn't pack my lunch. I don't have to go through that, thank God, because I prioritize these things at night when I get home every single night. Every single night, you guys. On the weekends, I prioritize meal prepping so that throughout the week, I'm not having to stress myself about what I'm eating for lunch because I'm not about to be eating out every day. Doing that, you spend, let's see, if you eat out every day for breakfast and then lunch, how much do you spend? Lunch is easily going to be $50, $60 a week. At this point, $60, $70 a week, because what is lunch? 13, 14, $15. I know when I go to Burger King, which I'm so tired of, to get their Impossible combo, it's like $13. And if you eat something around that price 5 days a week, like, come on. 2 days, it's $26. It's almost $30 in 2 days. So in 4 days, you're at 60. It's crazy how expensive. That's what meal prepping. I meal prep my breakfast and my lunch, and whatever my snacks are in between there. It's something that I'll be able to buy in bulk because it's something I need to be able to eat throughout the week. It works for me. It might not work for you guys, but preparing the night before, staying organized, prioritizing the things that you need definitely helps to keep you on schedule. Helps to keep me on schedule, and it helps me to have a successful week. And I mean a successful week at work, a successful week at the gym. Like all of this, it really is beneficial, you guys. By intentionally using your time after work to enhance various areas of your life, whether that's through self-care, learning, or building meaningful relationships, a greater sense of happiness, a more fulfilled life. Like these things just work for me, you guys. Like I said, this is the way for us to enhance ourselves after our 9 to 5. Like I said before, if you spend 8 hours a day on somebody else's job enhancing their business, at least you can come home and do things to enhance yourself, your life, your business, if you have it, your hobbies, or whatever the case may be. You can't go to someone else's job and build them up and not come home and build yourself up. This is what it looks like for me. You don't have to do exactly what I do. But like I said, this is what it looks like for me. You just have to create the routine that works for you. You can take the different things that I talked about or highlighted and just make them yours, turn them into the things that work for you. It's not hard. It's just going to take a little time for you to sit down and really figure out what you want. I talked earlier about future, like thinking about the things that you want for your future. This video will give you a guide of thinking about the things you want right now, how you want your life to look right now when you get off of them people's job. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you took something from this video. I hope you learned something. I hope it helped you figure out something. If you did, make sure that you subscribe before you click off. As always, I love you guys to pieces. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.